In this video, I'm going to share a really simple life hack that if you apply it, it will help you unsubscribe from the negative cycles of thought, the negative thinking, the catastrophizing, the overthinking, the overwhelm, all of that noise. This is a really simple practice, and if you apply this to your life and practice it daily, and it's really, really simple, your life will positively change in your favor. And I'm going to show you how, so watch this video, stay to the end. This video is going to blow your mind in the most positive of ways. And if you apply this stuff, this video is going to be the one that helps you pull yourself out of those negative spirals. I'll see you on the other side. My wife and I were stuck in these negative patterns and cycles forever, and we were unconscious that we were in these cycles. You might be in the same place, stuck thinking, oh, it's never going to work out. How's this going to happen? Stuck in the same reoccurring problems, trying to get things to work and never achieving our goals. Something had to change, so we figured it out. And it turned out that it was this technique that was so effortless, so simple, it just needs a little bit of daily maintenance, but the maintenance is fun, let's go. Ultimately speaking, this came to a point when we realized it was our own thinking that was dictating the world we were experiencing. Everything we were telling ourselves was the reason why we weren't breaking through, we weren't making progress, we weren't getting the job done. So let's break it down. Number one, the first thing we've got to do is realize what we don't want. We can't afford to walk through life just seeing what happens, going with the flow, man. I meet so many people who just tell me they love just going with the flow, and I don't believe them. There's two levels of going with the flow. One level is where you're crushing it. You've created all the things that you want to do in life. You still want to do more, but you've done the stuff. You've done the work. You know who you are. You know where you're going, and you're in flow, and you know how your life works, and life is awesome. The other level is the people who want that, but they're not quite willing to do the work, or they haven't quite figured it out yet. It's fine, but being in this, hey, just seeing where it goes, let me tell you, let me pop that bubble. Years pass, you will not have achieved the things that you want to achieve, and if you're still caught in cycles of negative thinking, this is why. So we need to realize what we want and what we don't want. Let's start with what we don't want. How about constant negative, unwanted cycles of thought, going round and round and round? How about limiting beliefs of doubt, fear, worry, constantly going round and round and round? I'm not talking about the big house and the cars and the fame and all of that sort of stuff. I'm talking about the basics. Let's start with creating goals for you for just the basics of life to become the best version of yourself. So then you can go off and decide to crush whatever it is that you want to crush, conquer whatever it is you want to conquer. Let's start with you, master ourselves and become the best version of ourselves. So when we experience X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that you truly desire, you're in the best state of mind, you're in the best headspace, you are the best version of yourself to live that experience. And then a third thing could be catastrophizing, excess thinking, overthinking, things that people generally do all of the time. Let's figure this out. These are the things that we don't want. Exercise number one is write down a list of things that you do not want. Get that done after this video, or pause this video right now and do the good work. Number two, what do we want? We've got to know where we're going. We've got to give our life a GPS. And even if things change along the way, it doesn't matter. We just program a new GPS, but without any kind of direction. We are literally going with the flow, floating through life, and not getting things done and being squashed by negative thoughts and not being able to break through and break free. It's time. Let's make this happen. Let's do this right now. So if on your list you've got constant negative, unwanted thoughts, right here we want to write mainly positive thoughts. Give yourself a mission, a direction. If you don't want negative, unwanted thought cycles constantly going around and you want to change your default setting, let's rewire ourselves right now by deciding what it is that we do want. And even if we don't know how yet, it doesn't matter. This stage is all about just painting the good picture. So if you've got limiting beliefs, doubt, worry, fear, and all of that sort of stuff, how about on this side we say confidence, trust, belief, self-love, self-worth, any of those things that you might go, bring them up and write them down, type them up, however you're doing this, get this job done. This is the good healing work. And then if you've got catastrophizing, excess thinking, overthinking, over here we want to write being present, being joyful, being in gratitude. All of these things, all of these states of being are achievable for the majority of your day, no matter what it is you're doing. Even if you're doing the busy work, the difficult work, you can be in higher elevated states of emotion if you choose to. But first of all, we've got to know what we don't want. Then we've got to know what we do want. And then we can program ourselves to get this. You doing it? I can't emphasize this enough. I meet so many people while I'm guiding people with one-to-one sessions through courses, and people are different, obviously. Some people are goal-orientated, some people do just go with the flow, but these people are putting out action, they're doing the work. So in my book, that's okay. As long as you're doing the stuff, be in the flow. If you're not creating the action, being in flow is not going to work. It's not going to get you anywhere that you really truly want to be. So knowing what you don't want and what you do want is vital if you want to transform, if you want to become the best version of yourself. Forget the how, forget how it's all going to happen. Just know exactly what you want and be crystal clear. This is the first mission. So if you haven't done this already, pause this video, write this down, say in the comments below what it is that you're working on, we can figure this out together, or do this after the video. Now, when you get to the end of this video, you're most likely going to want to go and do something else or watch another video. I highly recommend, if you haven't already done this work, put a note, put a date in the diary, make a notification, just choose a time and allow 15, 20 minutes, half an hour to yourself to do this work. These little missions will be the exact little things that help you become that version of yourself that you want to be, that you're destined to be, that you're meant to be. Make it happen. So the unwanted cycles of negative thinking come in so many ways, and they can be really, really subtle. That's why this particular technique is brilliant to do with a partner, a friend, or ideally with a coach one-to-one. So someone like me can spot your negative patterns and then say them back to you. Once you hear what it is that you're doing, that's all the experience you need to go, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. If you want to work with me one-to-one, DM me freedom and we'll work together and we'll figure this out and we'll change your life immensely in the most positive way. But right now, I want you to start catching all of these thoughts, everything that comes up, everything that you don't want to be saying to yourself, everything that you're subscribing to that belongs to the past or a habit or pattern that you don't want to experience in the future. If you're saying something that you don't want to experience in the future, but you're stating it as a fact, like, I always do blah, 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 blah. Oh, I can't help it, it's just the way I am. All of these things, you're subscribing to a version of you that you don't want to experience in the future. But guess what? If you subscribe to it, you're going to get those emails every day, every week. Oh, delete, oh, delete, oh, delete, oh, you know. So it's your responsibility to look at your emails and see which ones you don't want to subscribe to. And that's the same with your mind. Everything you're thinking, everything you're replaying. Do you want to be replaying this? Do you want to be subscribed to this? No. So it's time to catch these thoughts in real time. It's just never gonna happen. Oh, you idiot. I've got a face like a wood chopper's block. Oh man, I just catastrophize all the time. Yeah, but every time I do that, this happens. These are just some examples that I've heard in the last couple of weeks of teaching this sort of stuff. And the list goes on and on and on. It can be so subtle. So we have to take responsibility for what is going on up here. And when you catch these, I want you to catch these thoughts and face them and feel, oh my God, I'm not an idiot. Do I catastrophize all the time? Every time I do this, that happens? Is that true? Oh, today has been shit. Has it all been shit? Or was it one thing that happened and the attachment to that memory played over and over and over and over and over again? Is that what's been shit? No, mate, it's all been shit. All right, fair enough. But has it? Has it all been shit? No, it's not. No, mate, honestly, you don't understand. Everything I do, that's one. Everything I do, we need to stop stating what we do not want. Even if it's true in this moment, right here, right now, if we subscribe to it, it's gonna come. It's gonna come back. You're gonna get another email every single day until you unsubscribe. Not from this channel. So, it's never gonna happen. We change this. In the past, I've thought it's never gonna happen, but now I'm open to things positively changing for me. Oh, you idiot. This becomes, in the past I've called myself an idiot, but now I choose to love and honor myself. I'm owning myself. I take responsibility for myself. I'm awesome. I'm great. I feel confident. I'm sure of myself. Whatever works for you. You don't have to say all this. It's just a reframing in the mind once you catch it. Once you catch that idiot, take a moment, pause, decide to put it in the past where it belongs. I've called myself an idiot, but now I'm taking responsibility. I'm doing the best I can. Whatever works for you. I've got a face like a wood chopper's block. When I heard that guy say that to me, I went, right there. This is where we have to decide, no matter what we think about ourselves, our nose, our lazy eye, our weird hairline, our skin type, our body shape, whatever it is that we don't like or we want to change. This is what you've got. This is what you've got. You can change through diet, you can exercise, you can always remodel yourself in some way, but ultimately you are what you are. Deal with it, love it, appreciate it, because anything you're going to add to it is still you. It's always going to be you. So love yourself. Learn to love yourself. That might be a process. I've got a face like a wood chopper's block turns into, in the past, I've called myself horrible negative things, but now I'm learning to love myself. And maybe you've already done that and you can do that and you can look in the mirror and say, I love you. So it becomes, I used to say negative things about myself, but now I love, respect, and appreciate myself. This is how we rewire ourselves for what we do want. I always catastrophize, always. In the past, I used to catastrophize, but now I choose to only focus on the good. But what about the news? The news is terrible. If you don't watch the news, you don't know what's going on. You've got to watch the news every day. Turn it up, turn it up. No. To you, I say, listen to what I said. I only choose to focus on the good. Obviously, things will always come up. We'll have to deal with stuff. It's just life. But if you choose to only focus on the good, you are predominantly looking for the good stuff in your life. And when you look for the good stuff, you will find you have more good stuff to talk about, think about, share, and enjoy. The bad stuff will always come up. But you're in a higher state of vibration, you're in a higher state of being when you are grateful, in joy, in appreciation, and you can handle and deal with all of this stuff a hell of a lot better. Only choose to focus on the good and see what happens. Every time I do this, stop. How about in the past every time you did that? But now, I choose to believe in myself. I choose to be confident. I choose to allow myself to dream and allow myself to believe that this is going to happen. This is happening. It's working. These are simple ways to reframe. And if you do this every single day, you catch these thoughts, you take a moment, you process it, and you change it to a positive, optimistic, neutral ending that you believe in, that you subscribe to, then you will immediately, in that moment, rewire yourself, sending new signals, new neural pathways are created to support your new beliefs of empowerment, of positivity, of strength, of courage, of wisdom, compassion, and love for yourself. This is how you become the greatest version of yourself. So let's wrap it up. First thing is awareness of what you're telling yourself, what you're consuming. realize that what goes in is gonna have an effect on the way out. Food goes in, food goes out. Horror movies go in, thoughts come out. Allowing yourself to stick to memories of the past and replay them over and over and over again, stuff comes out. Worries of the future, what's gonna happen, can't figure it out. It's impossible to figure it out. Stop trying to figure it out. Unsubscribe and subscribe to the now, where you are, where life always is and where life will always ever be, right here, right now. Your mission is to stop floating in the future and floating in the past. Use the future to plan, imagine, use the past to remember, to reminisce, but be here now in this moment where reality really truly is, where life is. This is your mission. So we're aware of these thoughts, we're aware of the thinking, we're aware of what we're doing. Next, we've got to identify these waves of emotion as just waves of emotion. We can duck and dive. We can literally, not subscribing to that one today. It got me, no. This is how we do it. And then we rewire to an optimistic, a neutral, a positive ending that we believe in and that we subscribe to. So therefore, those thoughts are going to start coming up and we can go, yeah, that's the one I believe in. That's the one I like. That's the one that elevates me and makes me feel good and makes me feel on it and makes me feel happy and joyful and appreciate life. The negative spiral of doom is a slow and low vibration, and it magnetically attracts more things in this vortex to spin round and attach to and stick to and make you feel alone, desperate, worried, fearsome, in doubt. And you will collect more things to feel fearsome, worried, and doubtful about. And this process here brings us up to contentment, which is in the middle, where we're more neutral. The spiral starts to expand rather than contract, and it gets longer. These waves get longer and they get faster. And if we focus our attention and intention on the positive, on the joyful, on the optimistic, we bring this spiral up and round. And this spiral represents our vibration of living. This is factual scientific talk made easy for the layperson. Vibration, this is what we are. We are energy and vibration. So our mission is to know what we don't want, know what we do want, and tune to this. Tune into this. Joy, love, appreciation, our good goals, positive thinking, all of the above and more. Tune into this. Notice when you are slipping and you're going down the spiral and come back to this. We've got an anchor point now. We know where we're going. We know what we're aiming for. So we want to get into a new habit of telling ourselves, of rewiring ourselves, devoting ourselves to what we do want and not what we don't want. Create these new patterns, these new habits of being positive, being optimistic, forcing it if you have to until you feel it, and then it overflows and you just become it. You get what you are, not what you want. So be that which you want to experience. Joy, just as a goal, is amazing. Imagine being joyful all day. Imagine how that's going to shape your day if you tune into joy. You can imagine. You have the ability to go, I know what joy. Yeah, I can do joy. I can do love. I can do gratitude. I can do a bit of appreciation. Yum, 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 yum. This is possible. We can do this. We are powerful beings. We just have to do it. So look, this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Either way you go, we know what it's like to be in the downward spiral of doom with the impending thoughts of destruction and catastrophe and overwhelm. We all know what that's like. I made a commitment to sack all that off and took 100% responsibility for my mindset, my life, and my devotion to the other way. Because every time I've done this, every time I've lent into the positive spiral and acted on those good thoughts and followed my intuition, my gut and my dreams and all of that, and my vision, things have got better. Life will always throw you a couple of spanners, throw you some obstacles to deal with. Oh, you're doing well, are you? Take that. Oh no, just when I'm doing it. but I'm back. Let's go for another round. Rocky put it best.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
It's about just keep moving, keep going, keep being undefeated, keep climbing that mountain. And it's up to you to take control of yourself, to take control of your life. Your mindset is your number one starting point. So if all of this has intrigued you, motivated you, inspired you, and you're hungry to work through all that you need to work through to become that version of yourself, to have that perfect job, that lifestyle, to be with that partner, to overcome that habit, to write that book, to travel, to just wake up feeling happy, whatever it is for you. If you know what that thing is, or you're on that mission to find out what that thing is, check out the Big Transformation course. It was designed for you. It was designed so you could just log on and enter this path where all of this that we're talking of is laid out before you. A roadmap, step-by-step plan, 100 videos, a 400-page workbook with exercises, specific exercises that you have to do to follow to become that version of yourself, to conquer that mission, to become the greatest version of you, to unsubscribe from all of the BS and to be in total control of what's going on up here so you can enjoy your life to the fullest. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side. DM me the word freedom if you want any help. Thanks for listening. Check out the Big Transformation. Check out all the free stuff too. Enjoy the next video, but not before you've done this work. Watch this video again. See you soon. Bye.